I know the devil wanted to take me out the world and lay me down. Brought me up on top of a cliff to show me all around the town. Tried to give me all his treasures for my measure and my crown. But he's stupid if he thinking I'ma ever lay him down. Cause I'm sold out to my God, my cross, my Lord, my faith, my rock. Cause he faithful, non-stop.
Yeah, that's why I'm jugging, how I'm jugging, yeah. And why you never test my shooter, yeah. Don't test my God, cause he go all in. When Lucy bucking, we stop busting with the law, yeah. That's why I'm jugging, how I'm jugging, yeah. And why you never test my shooter, yeah. Don't test my God, cause he go all in. When Lucy bucking, we stop busting with the law, yeah.
You claim you with it, but you scared to get a sacrifice. I'm separated and you want me with the acolytes. Them accolades don't show me nothing what your apples like. Them apple jacks you pass as fruit show me we not alike. I got plenty favor, I don't need your paper. I don't need your hand claps, I got my salvation. Bet you Lucy got you turning all the rocks to bread. Now you turning tricks of demons cause you laid them down. I know the devil wanted to take me out the world and lay me down. Brought me up on top of a cliff to show me all around the town. Try to give me all his treasures for my measure and my crown. But he's stupid if he thinking I'ma ever lay him down. Cause I'm sold out to my God, my cross, my Lord, my faith, my rock. Cause he faithful, non-stop.
Yeah, that's why I'm jugging, how I'm jugging, yeah. And why you never test my shooter, yeah. Don't test my God, cause he go all in. When Lucy bucking, we stop busting with the law, yeah. That's why I'm jugging, how I'm jugging, yeah. And why you never test my shooter, yeah. Don't test my God, cause he go all in. When Lucy bucking, we stop busting with the law, yeah.
Hey, this deep in the rap, this hit to the vein, ain't come from the trap. I came with the cross, but my movement don't crack. When I step it's with God.
Peace. What's going on, folks? Glad to see you guys again. So we got something serious to talk about. And I know a lot of people be like, man, you supposed to be Christian. Why are you talking about this, though? Well, it has nothing to do with relevance. It has to do with everyday life. And just because you're Christian doesn't mean you don't have to talk about. You can't talk about things going on that affect the people around you. You don't have to always just talk about the church or the Bible, because you have to relate things to Scripture. But you also got to be a human being at the same time for people to relate to you. It's not about being a robot. But we have a topic that I really wanted to talk about, and it kind of disturbed me due to the fact that I grew up here in Richmond. During all times that Richmond, Virginia was in the top for murder capital. So I've had many friends die from gun violence. And I know it may sound like I'm exacerbating the situation, or I'm making it seem like it's more serious than what it is, but to be honest, this is a prime example of what happens in many cases when it comes to gun violence, especially when I grew up, especially where I grew up. This is a huge problem in black communities as it is now. And now you have these not Native Americans. None of these guys are Native Americans. You have two guys who are from Canada, and you have two guys who are in America, but their origins are not of America. So, with that said, I can understand why the black American influence, or the American influence in itself, is showing its colors when it comes to how things are transpiring right now. See, people can't hide their colors. It's hard for people to hide their colors. Whoever they are, they always will be, regardless if the camera's on or the camera's off. They're always going to be who they are. Excuse me, I just drank a Topo Chico. That's one of my favorite things. They need to sponsor me. Love Topo Chico. And I hate to break the tension there, but to me, this is serious. This is how many people have died, been killed after clubs, shot dead, died, killed in clubs, shot dead, died, houses shot up, died because they got to beefing with somebody. And instead of them taking that L like a man, they decide to go run get a firearm to handle something that within the spectrum of life and the longevity of life really means absolutely nothing. We went from a disagreement of ideals to fighting to now somebody going to get a firearm and posting it on the internet. This is exactly what happens in the black community a lot of times. Guys are so scared to take their L's, or they're so afraid to look like cowards that they have to go to the great equalizer to protect not themselves, not their families. Well, they protecting themselves, but protecting their own pride, protecting their clout, so to speak. Not because they're scared of anything else other than losing their respect. And this is how you know that when people, these types of guys who claim that they're high value men, are just hood rats with some clout. Boy, you from the same streets as everybody else is. Stop playing. You out here faking and shaking. Stop playing them games, boy. This man so scared he was about to go get them legits on him. Shout out to everybody down there in Florida. Shout out to Tallahassee, Dade County. Old 305. Them boys were about to get live. I got some family down there. But at the end of the day, it's them little ducks was about to get. Shout out to my family down in Florida. But it's crazy, bruh, how this definitely happens a lot in the black community. And it's turning, it's on the internet in a way, in a space that it should not be. Pseudo intellectuals are turning what should be a battle of the minds into a circus. I would never put these guys are are totally clowns at this point. This is why young boys follow these old men that they used to call OGs, organized generals, original gangsters, whatever you want to call them. Following these old men with these crazy notions, getting themselves put in jail for doing stupid stuff while he out here free. And y'all following these guys and their unintelligent notions because they look like something. They're of the ilk of fake it till you make it. And when that facade is tested, that's when their true character comes out. That's when they break. That's when they fold. See, again, this happens in the black community a lot. You hear about it on the news, but you just hear the fact that such and such got killed. You don't know the reasoning behind it. And a lot of times it's just this. Such and such said such and such to me. Such and such did such and such to me. Now I'm finna go get the chopper and turn up on his whole block. I'm finna get at them boys cause folk in them disrespecting on the script. I keep telling you guys, I live through a lot of that stuff. Nah, bro, it's about the principle. I heard it all, bro. I've heard it all. It's not pretty. It's too much. It's pretty much not a lot that I haven't heard in the reasonings for people going out to do this type of stupidity. You started it, and now you started it, and now you don't like the reaction you got. Now your fear is allowing you to act irrationally. Your fear has you, the quote unquote intellectual, acting irrational over internet beef. Internet beef. You are afraid of men who don't even live in the States. This shows where your mindset really is. To where you think you not even about their life. You ain't even about that life. You're not about that life. You ain't finna you not finna fight nobody. You ain't finna fight nobody. And everybody already knew. We saw through the smoke screen. Everybody saw it. How y'all flaked and flip-flop and all of that. And when it came time to it, y'all want about their life. Abba called it. We all called it. We all saw it. We could all see it, but this is what I was talking about in my first video. You not about that life, bruh. Y'all not about that life. And your true colors have been already shown. Like, these are your true colors. These are your true colors. These are your true colors. And your color is yellow. I don't know why I didn't make the background yellow. Because your true colors are yellow. The way of a coward is to duck responsibilities for his own actions. And you guys want to sit up here and tell these women that they need to take self-accountability. Because it sounded good. Not because you are taking self-accountability, but because it sounded good to your audience. But see, this is you shucking and jiving to your audience. Clowns. Shucking and jiving to your audience. Clowns. This is how black gun violence, majority of the times, happens. Because somebody can't control themselves. So they got to go get a firearm. Because somebody's so scared to take a L, they got to go get the great equalizer. Coward. The coward's way out. Now let's just say, for instance, you shoot this man. I don't care. And we know Florida law. And it's not self-defense and it's not standing your ground. Now you going to jail all because you couldn't take criticism over the internet. Now you about to get a registered gun that you posted on the internet, which is so stupid to me. You posted you buying us. Everybody within the entirety of the internet that knows anything about this space on the internet knows that this beef is happening. And you decided to post that you were getting your first gun on Instagram, a registered firearm, by the way. And we already know what's going on. We can all see it. Now, if you shoot this man, it's going to be premeditated murder. It's no longer stand your ground, you big dummy. You're a dummy. It's premeditated murder. Or assault with a deadly weapon. You big dummy. You posted it right on the internet that you went to go get, and we all knew what was going on. Like everybody has been saying, you lack self-awareness, situational awareness. But this is how you know you ain't never been out the house. You ain't never been out the porch legit. You ain't never been out the porch legit. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing with it. This is embarrassing, bruh. And to the real ones in the space, they see it, bruh. They can see it for themselves, bruh. They can see it. They can see it. We can all see it. And the fact of the matter is, everybody can see it. So you finna go down for internet beef, clown? A war of the words, clown? Is that what we doing? And I know we're not supposed to call our brothers fools, but this is foolish behavior. This is foolish behavior. And this is a rebuke. This is an open rebuke. This is stupid. For you to sit up here and want to go get a firearm because your feelings got hurt. Because at the end of the day, that's all it's been about is emotionalism. And this is why you'll never be truly who you say you are. Because everything y'all do is based on emotionalism and sensationalism. Sensational, excuse my language. Sensationalism. And that's crazy. That is beyond me to even sympathize with you in this situation. I could never sympathize with anyone who takes this, and I just can't sympathize with it. Stupidity at its finest. I can't rock with that, bro. And if you rocking with that, if that's what y'all want, bro, I'm the wrong one to be listening to. Because you're going to be mad at me, bro. Because I'm going to tell you how stupid that is. How ignorant that is. You look like a fool. A jive fool. You big dummy. In the words of Red Fox. This is, again, man, I've lost a lot of people to gun violence. Too many people to gun violence. And this is a lot of the times how it happens. I got to keep re-emphasizing that for people who are watching it and listening. For people who are watching and listening. This is normally how this works. Because emotionalism and logic is thrown out the window, especially when egos are bruised. You know what? I really don't even know what more to say. Other than these are not the men that you should be following. I'm not rooting for the other team or nothing like that, but I know for certain they not it, bro. I watched their podcast a couple of times, you know what I mean? And I even super chatted and spoke on one of their not spoke as in, but I super chatted a couple of times on their show. But I totally disagree with what it is that is transpiring right now. This is ignorant. These are not high value men. These are not good value men. These are not men of any value to anyone. They just know how to put on a good show. I mean, the show not even really that good. It's very formulaic. They just took what everybody else does. Get a couple of attractive females to show up on the show. We got to have more females than everybody else has on the show. Talk to them about the hot button topics when it comes to relationships. Start some drama within the show. Get viral. That's the formula. And almost everybody uses it. It's tiring. Find a new formula. Do something different. Please. But this ain't it. This fake it till you make it type crap. It ain't it, bruh. It ain't it. And if you call yourself believing in Christ, and you following this nonsense, It's just sad, bro. Sad, bro. Sad. With that said, man, I'm out, bro. I'm out. I'm done for the day. Got work I gotta do. I love you guys, man, with the love of the Lord, man. Love your neighbor as yourself. And love God with all your heart. Peace.
I know the devil wanted to take me out the world and lay me down. Brought me up on top of a cliff to show me all around the town. Tried to give me all his treasures for my measure and my crown. But it's stupid if he thinking I'ma ever lay him down. Cause I'm sold out to my God. My cross, my Lord. My faith, my rock.